working the same office day after day, week after week, year after year. And I was desperate to do something, and it's just been a complete release. It's just breathed new life into both of us, I think.
It's made me completely re-evaluate where we go and what we do going on from here. We chase too many things, we want too many things. It made us re-evaluate everything.
I'm Marcella.
And I'm Julian, and we're The Office is Closed.
We met on the internet 20 years ago.
22 years ago.
22 years ago.
We took the plunge into running our own business, which was at the time web design. We decided to take the time out because we've been working together for the last 20 years in the same office, and we were just getting cabin fever, and it was time to do something different.
We'd been looking at motorhomes for about 2 years, going to the motorhome show, and we thought, oh, one day maybe we could get one. And then we saw this opportunity pop up online, and it was just sounded perfect, so we thought we'd go for it. What I like about the Laika Krios 3008 is that we've sort of given him a personality. You know, his name's Buzz. He's like a member of the family. He's almost like a person. Which
is odd to say, because it's just an inanimate object that only moves when we drive it, but he's comfortable, roomy, practical.
We just love him.
The bedroom, we have at the back is a double fixed bed. Next to that we've got a fixed bathroom with a shower, separate loo and sink. The shower is great. It's actually as good as our shower at home. Plenty of storage space for all your bathroom essentials. On the kitchen side we have a big food cupboard over the hob. We've got the hob, 4-ring hob, plus 2 massive big drawers for all of our food and utensils. We've got a large fridge freezer, and coming forward we've got an L-shaped dinette, swivel seats, very nice suede seat covers, standard cab layout but with sat-nav. We've got the garage at the back as well, which goes right the way through. Every
single space is utilised for something. There's no wasted space.
It's very comfortable as well. I mean, the interior is nice. When you wake up in the morning and you look through, it just looks lovely. It just looks nice.
It's easy to live in, and it really works for us. We do most of our cooking in the van. We eat a lot of pasta. We make pizzas. We've sort of realised that simple food can be good.
We try to use local ingredients. Obviously, you get to the markets and there's some lovely produce. Being very creative with courgettes. That's one of the most popular things we've seen everywhere. Just every meal more or less has a courgette in there somewhere. The worries about motorhoming were feeling confined. That's not been an issue here. It's very high and there's lots of light.
I think the more space you have, the more you fill it. If you've got a cupboard at home, you put something in it, don't you? And we've brought things here with us that we just haven't used, and you realise how little you do actually need. And a lot of the things you have at home, you buy them because you're not doing anything. Here we're busy, we don't need loads of stuff. We've got things to do. So we've just learnt to live with less but do more. While we're motorhoming, we really like going out on the bikes. Really helps to explore the town. You can get so much further than if you're just walking.
With France, there's some fabulous little villages. Where we are here now, they've got a complete walled town, and you can walk around the whole town wall.
I think it's a 1.6 kilometre walk all around. They're just so old. You've got all these little medieval villages and towns, and you go up in the fortresses and you get these amazing views that you don't see from the ground, all over the rooftops and the valleys.
And in the village sat inside the walls, then we'll go down and have a look around there. There's lovely little souvenir shops and local food shops, and there's 1 or 2 ice cream shops I think I'm made aware of.
We've been really looking forward to riding horses on the Camargue. I love horses. I just love being around horses. They're lovely animals.
You realise they've actually got great characters. I've never ridden a horse before in my life. I've been on a donkey once when I was very young. I fell off of that, so I'm looking forward to this. And we like photography. Down here in the Camargue, we were stopping every 2 minutes. Lots of birds and things, so I quite like watching bird watching and trying to get some good pictures of them, which is very difficult because they never stand still for me.
Also just seeing the different landscapes. As you drive through the country, the landscape changes so much, and it's just so refreshing and so nice. It beats sitting behind a desk any day.
The trip as a whole, whether it's harder or easier, it's actually easier. I think we both felt the hard part was actually before we started believing that it's going to be more difficult.
So far we've been to France, mainly the eastern part of France, and Italy, and now we're back in France again.
Yeah. We're intending to go down through Spain and Portugal and then eventually back to the UK. Being in a motorhome definitely helps you explore. It definitely helps you get out. You're driving along and you see a village, pull up, you'll find somewhere to stop and stay there the night, and then get up in the morning and go and have a cup of coffee and sit in the little village square, and people milling around, and it's you get sort of quite intimate with them. You can get really in tight to these little places that you just wouldn't do if you were on a short holiday. And I think that's one thing that the motorhome's definitely done, allowed us to get right into the nitty-gritty of some of these places.
You can go anywhere you want to go, and you've got everything with you, and you can go places you wouldn't go, and you can go further.
So it's enhanced the journey dramatically.
It's absolutely amazing that we got chosen by Laika to do this. We never imagined in a million years you're going to be able to do something like that. We just feel really lucky.
The journey's just grown as we've gone, and we've sort of grown along with it, I suppose.
It's definitely made us reevaluate how we were living our life. At some point you've got to think, well, how long is work going to rule my life? Am I going to do it now while I can and I'm young enough and fit enough? Or am I going to wait until it's too late? It's definitely changed our perspective on life, and I think we're determined to enjoy it now.
It's just been wonderful. It's been totally relaxing, completely unshackling. It's great. Freedom is wonderful.
I think you'll know instantly if you love it, and I think if you're thinking you might love it, then you will, because there's nothing not to love. If someone was thinking of doing a motorhome trip, I think the first thing I would say to them is, why haven't you left yet?
Just do it. Plan it in somehow. Get off the main road, and you see so much more.
Well, it's just fun.